Habol niya ako, paikot-ikot, may dala siyang panusok, may dalang kung ano-ano, babatuhin ako, bumagsak na ako.
You're unbelievable!
Hello mga ka-popcorn and welcome to this episode. And today is very important because today magra-rank tayo ng top 5 na nakakalokang bangayan sa Philippine Showbiz. Di ba sabi nila, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me? But syempre, hindi naman tayong lahat perfect. So there will be times that we will be challenged, that we will reach the end of our rope, at talagang ubus na ang pasyensya. At minsan, nagre-resulta ito sa mga iconic na bangayan. Now, hindi po ako nagpa-promote ng mga away. It's not like I find joy in seeing people fight. Although, this was part of Philippine Showbiz at aminin nyo, na-entertain kayong subaybayan ito sa telebisyon kahit papano. In this video, yung 5 na i-rank natin are just the ones that I actually remember as someone who grew up during the 90s and early 2000s na talagang usong-uso at sinusubaybayan ang lahat ng mga commotion at mga pangyayari kung saan-saan basta may involved na celebrity. The number 5. It's actually Annabelle Rama versus the World. May sarili siyang franchise. Charet.
Ganun na nga.
The reason I say that is because alam naman natin na super popular si Miss Annabelle Rama as the mother of the Gutierrez siblings, most notably her beauty queen daughter, Rufa Gutierrez.
Miss Philippine.
Hi, I'm Charmaine Rufa Gutierrez. I'm 19 years old and I come from the Philippines.
At hindi nawawala sa eksena ang kanyang inang si Annabelle Rama. At kaya ako nasabing versus the world dahil Miss Annabelle Rama, as iconic as she is, lagi ko ang sinasabi, Annabelle Rama walked so that Mama Jerk Kris Jenner could run. Pero hindi natin maikakaila na maraming nakaalitan sa showbiz itong si Madam Annabelle Rama, including her very own daughter.
I hate that guy. I hate him.
I don't understand.
So don't ask me.
I'm not asking you.
Shut up!
No!
Yes, like any mother-daughter relationship, roller coaster talaga yan. Minsan ang lovey-dovey, minsan sila ang pinaka-hate mo sa mundo. Pero lagi naman sila nagre-reconcile in the end. But aside from the two of them, marami pang nakaaway itong si Miss Annabelle Rama katulad ng late actress na si Amalia Fuentes.
11 counts of libel complaint ang inihain ni Amalia Fuentes sa Quezon City Prosecutor's Office ngayong hapon laban sa talent manager na si Annabelle Rama.
I will not allow myself to be demeaned like this. And I wanted to stop once and for all.
Ako, personally, I don't remember what they were fighting about. Pero kaya nakapasok sa number 5 ang moment na ito for me is because dahil sa awing nila na Amalia Fuentes ay nanugod si Annabelle Rama ng isang showbiz reporter. Ang tinutukoy kong showbiz writer ay ang namayapa ng si Chito Alcid na talaga namang na-establish na ang sarili niya bilang isang entertainment journalist ng maraming taon.
Habol niya ako, paikot-ikot, may dala siyang panusok, may dalang kung ano-ano, babatuhin ako, bumagsak na ako.
At kaya pasok na pasok bilang nakakalokang bangayan ang moment na ito ay dahil ito po ay naganap sa isang lamay. At hindi ito basta-bastang lamay because this is the wake of the late great comedy legend Dolphy.
Bakit dito pa? Kay Dolphy na hindi na niya nirespeto, ultimate na kabastusan na.
Kung ang inaasahan natin ay mga biskwit at pakape at pasopas sa mga lamay, dito po ay sigawan at habulan ang naganap. I personally don't even remember kung nagka-reconcile sila after everything that happened, pero nakakaloka talaga yon dahil malalaman nyo na very common sa showbiz na may mga nangyayaring kung anik-anik sa mga lamay na yan. Now let's go to number 4! This one, kaka-trending lang sa Twitter recently. One of the most iconic comedy actresses of this time is Miss Rufa May Quito.
Wala kang kwentang mabuhay pa. Mamatay ka na.
At talagang pinagpiestahan ng sangkabaklaan ang recent na trending na video niya nung may alitan pa sila ni Jessa Saragosa at Ding Dong Abansado.
Are you open to a reconciliation with Jessa right now?
Naku, wag na. Sabi niya, wala na nanahimik daw siya. Ba't pa siya bumalik dito, nakipagbati pa sa amin, nakipag-duet pa. Pero di ba sabi,
So this video na nag-viral on Twitter was Rufa May basically defending herself because she did an interview with a magazine about her life story. At isa sa mga nabanggit niya ay mga past relationships niya with different men. And according to that article, one of her ex-boyfriends was Dingdong Abansado na at that time nung lumabas yung article ay kasal na sa singer na si Jessa Saragosa.
Song that reminds you of me.
Hello.
Ngayon, si Jessa Saragosa, I don't think she liked what Rufa May said in the interview, although yung interview actually dealt with so much of Rufa May's life and the whole Ding Dong story was just a very small part of that really, really long biographic article. Kaya naman si Rufa May din naloka kung bakit gano'n na lang ang reaction ni Jessa Saragosa because according to Rufa, she was just telling her story and telling the truth.
Hindi naman ako natatakot. Binuking ko na nga lahat ng nangyari sa buhay ko para nga everyday haharap ako.
Sabi ni Jessa na...
Pero number one, definitely, pag nagkaanak ako, hindi ako magsisinungaling kung ano yung past ko.
Okay, so Jessa Saragosa said that everything that Rufa May said were lies. And I think still to this day, you can still find that article online somewhere. Rufa was just making kwento na part of her long relationships history was her relationship with Ding Dong Abansado. Pero pinabulaan na ni Jessa lahat ng ito. And that's where the back and forth started. What's interesting though is like maybe weeks prior to this whole thing, nagkita-kita pa silang tatlo. It's so hard to find that video online, hindi ko na mahanap. Pero naalala ko, parang song and dance number pa sila somewhere.
Ba't pa siya bumalik dito, nakipagbati pa sa amin, nakipag-duet pa. Pero diba...
So weeks later for this to happen, this was very, very interesting. But having said that, I think they're all good.
Makasama sa isang dinner si Jessa Saragosa.
Go, go, go! Basta siya magbayad.
But overall, we did get a very iconic moment from the iconic Rufa May Quinto. And for that, bongga kadzwang. Number 3, Willie Revillame versus Jobert Sukal Tito. This is impactful for me personally because this was the trigger for the events that followed that actually positioned Noontime to where it is today. Balikan natin kung bakit gano'n na nangyari later. But for now, focus tayo kung ano ba ang disagreement ni Willie at ni Jobber.
Anong bugago?
If you all remember Wawawi, the noontime show that Willie Revillame used to host on ABS-CBN, meron silang segment where people from all walks of life will compete para manalo ng pera. In one particular episode, the show decided to have kids na palakol yung grades para maglaro.
Filipino, 75. Math, 76. Science, 75.
Pero maraming viewers yung medyo rin tumaas ang kilay because parang ang nangyayari, the way the show treated daw the palakol students, it was parang gino-glorify pa na pasang-awa yung mga grade nila. One of the people who had an issue with that particular episode was entertainment journalist Jobert Sukaldito. Nung panahong to, si Jobert ay may sariling radio show niya sa DZMM na pag-aari ng ABS-CBN, the same network na bumabahay sa Wawawi. Nakarating kay Willie ang mga opinion ni Jobert and he was definitely not happy with the show being criticized like that. In one very, very unforgettable episode, Willie actually threatened to quit the show.
Mabigat na to, sobra na. Ilang taon ako nagtatahimik. Tinitira ako sa dyaryo niyan, Jobert na yan. Nananawagan lang po ako sa management ng ABS. Huwag niyo naman nung payagan na tinitira yung show natin. Mamimili na kayo. Pag hindi niyo yan tinanggal, ako mag-resign dito sa Wawawi.
And the man stayed true to his word. He stopped showing up to the show because the network did not fire Jobert Sukaldito from the radio show. At dito na papasok ang kaguluhan na nangyari sa noontime because Willie Revillame just left. Hindi na talaga siya bumalik and they had to cancel Wawawi. And eto na yung sinasabi ko na journey to the noontime landscape of today. When Wawawi was gone, of course, ABS-CBN had to fill that void kasi wala na silang noontime show na kakalaban sa noontime ng GMA7 which was at that time, Eat Bulaga. Kaya it's very, very interesting to see noontime as it stands today na ang showtime ay nasa GMA7 na at ang Eat Bulaga ay nasa TV5 na. This is all through the history na nag-away si Willie Revillame at si Jobert Sukaldito. That is wild. Number 2. I think many people have forgotten na nagkaroon ng relasyon si Chris Aquino at si Joey Marquez. Now, I honestly don't remember too much of this because again, I was kind of young when this all happened, but I remember that clearly it was a really, really bad breakup.
Oh, sir, let go. I have problems letting go.
It was such a media frenzy na yung two networks were covering it. ABS-CBN was airing an interview of Chris Aquino while GMA airs statements and interviews of Joey Marquez.
Sabay?
Parang, oo, sabay. So both of these celebrities are well known in the industry and both of them also have very, let's say, colorful love life histories even prior to their relationship. So nang naging sila, it was already kind of an interesting thing for the media. But anyway, I think the whole point is, if I remember correctly, and please, sa mga medyo mas mature sa akin nung time na yun, or people who are very familiar with the story, remind me sa comments sa baba kung ano ba talaga nangyari. Kasi ang naalala ko was, Christine was alleging that Joey Marquez was cheating on her. And the way she proved that was because she was very open about contracting a sexually transmitted infection.
He gave me a sexually transmitted disease in March, Karina.
This was a long time ago, and especially for a person of Chris Aquino's stature, this was a very, very controversial thing to even just talk about.
This can destroy me, but I'm prepared.
But she was very open about it, and of course, everyone was shocked. And di ko na maalala yung nag-lead ng mga instances. Paki-remind rin lang ako sa comments below. I think Joey Marquez ended up apologizing. Like, may public apology siya at one point. But, kaya rin to nasa number 2, aside from nakakaloka siya. And I think it represented kind of a shift in the way Filipinos talk about sexually transmitted infections in general. To this day, medyo taboo topic pa rin naman siya. But I do feel like it helped open it up. Like, it was less of a difficult thing to talk about. Because if someone's so prominent, as Chris Aquino talks about it, then a lot of people will feel more openly talking about it. And especially among young people, talagang minsan unacknowledged yan, walang nakakaalam, a lot of people are unfamiliar about it, or yung mga taong nakaka-contract nun, hindi gustong pumunta sa doctor or walang masyadong alam because it's something that's super taboo. Pero kahit pa paano, that whole controversy, as messy as it was, did result in progress in reproductive health conversations. And the number 1 is yung bangayan ng Barreto sisters.
Hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman ng publiko ang mga pinagdaanan ninyong magkakapatid. Pero how are you and Gretchen? How are you and Marge?
Actually, to this day, I don't even know how the sister stands. Hindi ko na alam kung sino yung magkakabate at sino magkakaaway pa rin. But that family is very, very colorful. And yung moment na magpapalagay sa akin dito sa number 1 is yung away na naganap between, basically it was Marjorie and Gretchen sa mismong lamay ng kanilang namayapang ama.
Very common sa showbiz na may mga nangyayaring kung anik-anik sa mga lamay na yan.
Nakakaloka ang moment na ito dahil hindi lang sa isang family drama. Ang dami ring revelasyon na lumabas.
Inagaw ni Gretchen ang boyfriend ni Nicole. Yun, ikaw yun.
Unang-una, walang agawan dahil hindi naman kami ni Gretchen.
Sino ang pinaparatangan mo na powerful boyfriend ng kapatid mo?
Si Atong.
O nagkaroon ka ba ng relasyon kay dating Caloocan Mayor Recom Echeverry?
Recom Echeverry is the father of my youngest daughter. That's all I have to say.
Basta ang daming subplot. And every time you read into it, the plot just gets thicker and thicker.
Kung may dapat kang katakutan, I think yung family ni Recom. Kasi...
Chaberi?
Ay, siguro, diniklara mo kabit ka eh.
Yes. Kung ano nilalako mo, ang iyong mga anak sa mga business
Okay, so, Karin, I would like to address this to everybody. My children are not for sale. I don't even have very much wealthy friends to sell my children to. My children work very, very hard.
Now, of course, it's sad. Okay, hindi naman tayo parang mga chismosang marites lang dito. It's really sad when family is disagreeing about so many things. Pero of course, hindi maiwasan. I-cover talaga ito ng media. Number 1, because big celebrities are involved. But also, nadamay po ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas noong panahon na iyon. Because according to eyewitness accounts and also sa kwento na rin ng mga parties involved, ay talagang si former President Duterte daw ang nag-try mag-awat sa magkapatid na nagbabangayan.
Tumayo naman si Presidente, hinila naman si Gretchen. Memya, sabi ni Presidente,
Kamay.
magmano? Narinig ko, sumigaw na si Marjorie.
Mr. President, I was holding on to him. He was holding on to me. I respect you. I love you. I voted for you, sir. Pasensya na po, hindi po kita mapagbibigyan. Claudine, nandito. Claudine says, you're unbelievable.
Hindi kita sa video ang mga sangkot, pero mismong Pangulo na ang pumagitna sa gulo.
Diba, maloka ako na involved talaga ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. But this was also years ago, and again, I don't know kung ano nang takbo ng relationships ng mga magkakapatid na ito this day.
The reason why I'm also okay now, after everything that I've been through, was because of my sister Gretchen. She never left my side. As for Marjorie, we don't really get to talk talaga, but all is well.
But what I love seeing about this was like kind of just the strength, like, you know, whoever was getting interviewed that was involved, especially the women, they were very forthcoming. They were very honest and transparent, which honestly as viewers, especially sa Philippine Showbiz during that time, hindi mo naman maasahan sa artista minsan yung talaga maging open sa lahat ng bagay-bagay. But I think that was kind of refreshing to see. And for that, sila ang, for me, numero unong nakakalokang bangayan na naganap sa Philippine Showbiz.
You're unbelievable!
Di ba, bongga? And kung kayo rin may sarili kayong ranking ng mga naaalala yung mga nakakalokang away na nangyari sa Philippine Showbiz, let us know in the comments below kasi malay nyo, gawan din natin ng content yan para sa inyo. So if you like that video, of course, subscribe to us here para makakuha pa kayo ng mga Pinoy pop culture content dahil marami pang paparating, abangan nyo lang. Thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next Pop Barinig. Bye!